Hold me near. Crowd just disappears. Clouds break and it's clear. It's only you and me here. Hold me near. Crowd just disappears. Clouds break and it's clear. It's only you and me here. You call me, I'm a criminal. You call me on the tap. Don't ever turn your back on me. We're never turning back. So let's be cool here. Smooth, dear. You hold me near. Crowd just disappears. Clouds break and it's clear. It's only you and me here. You hold me near. Crowd just disappears. Clouds break and it's clear. It's only you and me here.
Hey guys, let's do a quick sound check. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. All right, I think. Welcome everyone to another weekly squeeze session with E.O.Breakers, your host. I'm sorry that I had to cancel last week. I actually, hi Sarah, thanks for joining. I actually had a little bit of moving from Brooklyn to New Jersey. And guys, it's it's never easy. I've been, I had the movers pick all the, carry all the big pieces, but you open up cabinets and you find all these little things you accumulated over time. So moving is never easy. I'm done with most of the move. But Hamid, no, I'm on the water by Weehawken, New Jersey. So I went from a Wall Street views from Brooklyn to Wall Street views from New Jersey. So I can't complain. It's a good setup. In the new place, I have a little bit of outdoor arrangement, so I'm excited about that. Guys, thank you so much for joining. I know some others typically replay this, and those of you who join, really appreciate it. Let's get the disclaimers out of the way. I am an average trader, and I don't claim to be providing any type of financial advice in this session. It's all for learning purposes, and I share what I'm doing. Any trades or decisions you make, it's at your own risk. Typically what I do at these sessions, as you guys remember, I look at the high probability setups during the week. We look at stocks, options, and crypto. and we kind of look at overall market trends, and then kind of decide, decide on some steps we might take during the week. And thank you for reach outs during the week. I know some of you reach out to me and ask questions and share your trades with me, and I really appreciate that. That two-way dialogue is always fun. And I just do this for really fun and sharing. While I share, it reinforces the learning and the trading discipline. Trading is not easy, right? We had a few tough weeks, and then, several great weeks. Overall, what you want to do is you want to have a consistent winning returns, right? So what we're going to cover tonight is we're going to look at the money calendar. Let me make sure. So we'll look at Monday's potential trades based on the money calendar. We'll look at crypto, Bitcoin and Ethereum specifically, but also some coins that have been doing very great lately, that are my favorite ones. I'll share those with you. I promised in the past that I would look at some of the other strategies in Tom's tools. One of the strategies I like a lot that's a kind of consistent winner if you take the trades regularly is the calendar trades. We'll look at the calendar setup. And then and we'll look at the usual suspects, right? We'll look at SPY, the market internals, QQQ, TLT, GLD. Had great Amazon trades last 2 weeks. We did very well on Amazon. So I'll share maybe some of that. We'll take a look at Amazon again. I do think there is a money calendar trade with Amazon. I also have a large GLD position. I took some of them off. I took profits on GLD, but I still have a large position. So we'll continue to watch that, and then we go from there. Any other things you want me to look at, please put it in the chat, and I will make an attempt to cover those. All right, let's start with the money calendar. I'm going to actually post it on my website as well, so those of you who have access, you can take a look there as we place the screenshots there. So for those of you who don't know or don't recall, what the money calendar is, we look at the trades, the patterns of trades last 10 years, and then see if there are consistent winners, when it comes to trades in certain weeks, right? So tomorrow is going to be May 10th. So it's kind of dark green week going to light green. So what that means is kind of market is going to soften towards the end of the week. But it's not bearish. So a lot of the setups are still bullish, guys. All right, look at this. So you can see this, we have 100%, so 10 out of 10 UNH. And then we have a couple of high power movements in the past. So let me just copy this for us. Okay, if you ask me, this looks really good. So we may have some trading opportunities. My machine is slow today for some reason. I did shut down Thinkorswim. I was suspecting Thinkorswim to be clogging my system, but it didn't really help. I may need to reboot at some point. But obviously I don't want to interrupt the session. So I'm posting this here so you have access to these. I will select a few of the trades from here so you can see what's going on. I lost you guys on the YouTube chat. Where did that go? Oh, okay, it's over here. All right, so let's take a look. So I'm very curious about UNH, right? So we have 30-day duration trade, net profit $67, 100% of the time it worked. So there was no loser. So let's take a look. So look at this, guys. This is a beautiful chart. So you would enter, so with the calendar trades, you would follow exactly the way it is because this is based on historical data. So it doesn't mean history repeats itself, but it did repeat enough times for UNH that it basically shows you a high probability trade. So let's copy this. Okay. So I'm going to put this under money calendar. Let's see. Hi Hamid, thank you for the toss advice. I'm familiar with that, but it's there's something else going on. The whole computer is slow. It's not just toss. I assumed toss was buggy software in general, so I thought that was slowing me down, but I turned off the, I closed all toss application. So there's, I think it's the computer has not been rebooted, so that's probably what happened. So I'll have to deal with this a little bit. Next time we'll reboot. No, seriously, what happened was nonstop. I've been trying to move all my crap. Excuse my French. Moved all my crap from constantly going back and forth between the two apartments. So literally right before this session, I just came back. So not enough preparation. So I'm looking at things together with you guys. So I like UNH. Look at the consistency on this chart. So 2020 we have a little win, but overall this is a winner. So that's UNH. I want to chart these things so we can take a look. I'm actually curious what UNH would look like. That's actually symbol. All right, so a little extended on daily chart. Let's look at 4 hour. Interesting. Okay, so we have a gap here. The slowness will annoy me. The charts, it's lagging for me. Oh, actually, let me move my head. You guys don't need to be seeing me that big. All right. Okay, I want to close this side panel. All right, so we have a gap here. So I guess potential buy opportunity is when there's a pullback here. So it is right now. Let's zoom in a little bit, right? Okay, I'll make this bigger. I click something and it just takes a while to load it up. I don't know if you guys can see this. The quality is not very good, right? Anyhow, so perhaps a 414 is a good entry for UNH. The chart is really bullish, guys. So this could be a trade. What would you do, right? So yeah, Karthik, it's been crazy. I actually, since kind of getting out of Binance, the non-US side, I haven't been doing algo trading, but I want to get back into it once I settle. It's been crazy busy at work as well. So UNH, very bullish, guys. So May 10 entry, June 18 exit. So this is perfect. So you can do a June 18 trade. Okay. So let's do one. I always like showing what a potential trade would look like. I think UNH is Henry Gamble's favorite stock, right? If I'm not mistaken. I haven't been spending a lot of time watching simpler guys. Are they making money? I'm curious. Like, what am I missing? You know, I'm paying for all these sessions, and I haven't been able to attend. So, but my own trades are making money, so I can't complain, right? I'm very grateful. Let's see. So we're at the 417 level. We do a June 18. We could do something like this. So you do a 420 call. We sell 30 440, and then we buy 10 450. Okay. So let's see what type of risk graph it's gonna be. So what I'm doing is, for those of you who may not be familiar with what I'm doing, is I use risk graphs to really see if a trade makes sense. Do we get a good risk return, risk reward on our trades? So if we assume the continuation of this trend, you know, like this, you end up somewhere around here. This is where the max profit is. So we can risk, you know, I'm using like even numbers with 10 contracts. So 20, 30, 10. We could divide this into, actually, let's make it 10, 15, 5. So let's divide it in half. So you risk 6,000 to make max profit of 13. The good thing about this trade is the trade makes money immediately. Like, you don't have to be at 420 to make money. If the stock starts moving up, so we're at 417, if it goes 418, 419, you're starting to make money immediately. That's the good thing about this, the ratio. So I'm gonna save this. So this is good trade, but it's not the best risk reward, right? So let's save this here. So you guys can see this. So I'm going to also try to do a little bit distant. version of this from the strike point perspective. So what you can do is the way to use the money calendar, okay? So actually, did we get out of it? Okay, hold on. Let me just duplicate this. I'm going to show you guys a trick. So we know the amount of move that's expected on average, okay? I just lost it. Yeah, this is the problem with like the lag I have. All right. Let's go back to money calendar. All right, so May 10th. UNH. So average trade moves about $6.70, okay? If you enter on May 10th. So, but you know, the max profit is 24. Overall, I think that these big ones kind of carrying it to the upside. But so $20 move is possible. So it's not that bad. What I was going to show you is we can also risk less. So instead of making this really close to the strike, we kind of take it. So 430 is about $13, right? Yeah. So 430 is, so if we do this one, this is going to be much better risk reward. Obviously, the risk is we need the bigger move to happen, and by the time the expiration comes, which for these butterflies, this is a broken butterfly. Well, it's not a perfect butterfly, right? This is a 231. So, like, if you look at the risk graph on this, you see the change in the percentage. So we still have the same risk graph. So if the stock moves, we're still making money, okay? Obviously, if you're right, the stock ends here on June 18, the expiration year, you lose money. But follow the red line on the risk graph where my mouse is. So like in the next couple of days, if the stock continues the upward move, we are making money. So even though we are at the higher strike levels, this you just need to know. You just need to know to close before expiration. But if the stock makes a really big move, we really benefit from this move. We're risking, obviously you would never want to risk the full debit, but you're risking $8,000 to make 31K at the peak here, and then down here, the more reasonable one is 20K. So risking 8 to make 20, okay? So this is, again, you can, as long as you maintain actually, let me tell you this. Like, let's do this the way we did it on the other one so you can compare exactly. 10, 15, 5, okay? So if we do the exact same trade, different strikes, right? So you're risking 4,000 to make 15,000, right? So we reduced our debit. You still have the same opportunity. It's the higher level strikes, right? All right. So let's put that in. So, Karthik, great question. UNH is tracking 3 ATR. I typically don't like getting into positions at 3 ATR. But the money calendar, so you have to think about the trade, right? So a stock can stay on 3 ATR for a long time if it's, getting some sort of momentum going, right? So And if you look at UNA chart, it actually looks pretty good. Like it has stayed at 2 to 3 ATR level for a long time now. So this is definitely the timing. So with money calendar, you don't question. So the trade setup with money calendar is the historical data. I think the chart looks good. The question is, basically, do you wait for a pullback? Yeah, that's one option. You could wait. The other option is you just take the money calendar as a trade, just play it through. May 10th entry, June 18th exit. I like having the convergence of multiple things, where the money calendar shows it that it's upper momentum, and then we see some squeezes, things like that. That would be awesome, right? Actually, I didn't look at squeezes. Where's my UNH chart? Let's put UNH here. Actually, let's put UNH here. All right, so it is pulling back on the 5 minutes. So, why is it not linked? Yeah, I mean, I don't see any squeezes. Squeeze already fired. So in this case, what you're playing is the calendar historical data, but look at all this green, right? A lot of money flowing into UNH. So I think we may not get big moves in UNH, but you may get daily small increases in UNH until June 18. So perhaps selling puts at the 21 EMA or something like that might also be a trading strategy. So we should watch this. This is a stock that we can trade. I think money calendar plus, you can see that all this green. There's a little bit of momentum wave turning on what is this 4-hour chart. So the other thing is we can see if this pulls back, but this green here pointing to the upward, which means that more money is going to come this week. So we have to watch this. I think this is how I look at these. I think expecting a pullback and getting in is fine, but also this momentum wave might turn from here and then make a bigger wave here. So that's how it looks like. All right, I'm just using this to share how I'm looking at it. You can do that for other money calendar stocks. Let's quickly go back to the list. I want to do the number one, the high power meter item, right? The 705 CMG. What do you guys think about CMG? I'll look at NVIDIA, Karthik. Who else is in here? So CMG, NVIDIA, QQQ. Guys. QQQ. So CMG, NVIDIA, QQQ. Look at Expedia. All right. Let's look at QQQ. Yeah, the last loser was way in the 2011. So QQQ looks good too. in terms of money calendar. And then let's look at NVIDIA. Okay, NVIDIA is, there's a recent loss, right? Typically I stay away from these just because the data is not clean. CMG. CMG a little bit screwed, but it does have recent data is all positive. Average trade is $19 move. 8-day duration. This is a short trade, guys. This could be, we could try this. So basically CMG May 10th through May 19th. I wonder if there's, I hope there's no earnings. All right, so CMG, let's take a look. Wow, our timing might be good. All right, so we have a buy signal of 4 hour. I like the 4 hour buy signals. Guys, look at this. I told you about blood diamonds, a market cipher. So if you get a blood diamond like this, and then my own code also giving sell signal, look at this. What a beautiful move you would have caught Chipotle. That would be like a 50-point move. 4 hour and daily blood diamonds. I love them. They are, every time they show up, you have to take them seriously. Let me see, why is this not auto-focusing? So that's the daily chart. It looks like it's bouncing off. So the daily looks like it's bouncing off. We're seeing a momentum wave turning. There's money flow coming out. If this turns, the money flow turns like this next bar, so next daily bar. So tomorrow we can see this if there's an opportunity. Here, it's already turned in 4 hour. So CMG is a buy, potential buy, even though in the short, there's weekly squeeze, guys. How does the weekly look? Yeah. So guys, this is looking like a potential W. Look at this. I like this, seeing this big tail, big Vic coming back. So it bounced off. It would be very nice to have a W pattern here. And so the target of that W pattern I wish my computer wasn't so slow. So let me show you. So we have to watch this tomorrow because there are, oops, what is this? It's lagging so badly. move this to the middle, but the computer is just not cooperating. Okay. It's going to be a pain in the butt. So you have it is giving the trend line. This is so annoying. The computer is. So CMG fired short daily. That's possible. I mean, we are seeing these pullbacks on weekly. The only reason, Karthik, I would consider the bullish is look at all this green. Look at all this money flow. This weave up looks like it's going to turn. When it turns, this thing is going up to 1500s. So it's just not going to be quick. All right, I can't. It's just not letting me. It's not reacting to my mouse movements. I don't know what else I can kill here. Let me see. Free up space. All right, so this green dot market cipher on 4-hour buy signal. Again, I would not go crazy with this, but you could catch with the money calendar correlation. This thing could have a 30-point move to the median, right? And then puke from there. So, so it could fulfill both the weekly squeeze short, firing short, but before it fires, it may give you a bounce. So, consider this. It's a money calendar trade, but it's in a downtrend on 4-hour. It'll come back and revisit. So, the only exception is you got these momentum turning, VWAP turning, RSI is turning. So this thing has a, $1,500 target, potentially, okay? But probably better to kind of see the continuation. All right, let's go back. Let's look at SPY. Just quick market internals. Now let's put SPY here. All right, so this is weekly. Four-hour. Let's see. Let me also take a look at here. SPY. All right, money flow is positive. We did a cross here. Yeah, this is 4-hourly. All right, it looks bullish, guys. I mean, market has been extended for a long time, but SPY is looking like we're gonna go back up to, yeah. Let me see the daily before. Yeah, daily looks really bullish. So we're going up to 427 level this week. SPY. Where are we now? So yeah, be prepared for a 4 or 5 point move. Okay. I expect I expect a continuation with this money flow coming in. It just crossing over. Um, I mean, it could give fake outs like this here, but last time it crossed over like this here. Look at the move we got, right? I'm telling you guys, I'm expecting a strong move here. This looks like this here. So SPY looks good for a positive move. I might actually do a SPY trade. We'll see. QQQ. All right, so daily, look at this. We may be catching this before the crossover happens. So now it's possible that it gets rejected and rolls over, but typically, look at this. So the last time, I don't know if you can see my cursor. Can you see my? Oh, yeah, you can. I'm like right here. The last time it did that cross, like right here. We got a little move. So 1 ATR move. So it's possible that we get a 1 ATR move this week on QQQ as well. What? This is daily. So yeah, it's possible that by the end of the week you're looking at 1 ATR move. This looks bullish to me. I did think that we would have a soft mid-May, but these look really bullish. Nothing else to say. I mean, it just looks really bullish. TLT. TLT looks like, as you guys can see, money flowing out. It's gonna cross to the downside like it did here. So it looks more consolidation at the bottom. This is daily. So I think that's bullish for stocks. Let's do GLD. GLD, I still have a large position, so I'm personally interested. Oh, we got a doji here. Look what happened last time we had that. Although last time we had that, interesting. Yeah, I might need to cash out on GLD this week. It just looks so familiar. Look at all these dojis. Every single time it just turned back around big time. If it doesn't gap down, I might need to just exit my rest of my position. Just book profits. Let's look at the market cipher. Yeah, and the lower time frames we have squeezes firing, so I think the opening on Monday I may get the chance to exit my GLD before it turns. I think John Carter exited his GLD positions, if I'm not mistaken. That guy senses this stuff. I mean, it looks like to me, this still GLD looks. I mean, this chart. Looks like we're gonna have the weekly looks very positive. Four-hour looks good. I mean, daily looks really bullish because we have this money coming out, money coming back in. So you have the momentum wave, RSI. I don't know. It's a little bit, balanced. So one way or another. All right, very quickly, let's take a look at BTC. I think it was making a move. Yeah, 58.88. Let's see. I think I mentioned this to you guys. I do expect Bitcoin to stay in a range, but if it breaks out of the range, right? Like we go, so let's see the daily chart. Look at all these squeezes, right? So this thing is ready to break out. This week we may break out. I mean, I think most likely scenarios to the upside. If you go to upside, we have this ascending triangle thing here. It's gonna my computer is so slow I can't show you guys, but this once we break out of this 58,500 level and we have a daily close, I mean, and this becomes the new support, this thing is gonna fly. So you're going up to like probably, the usual resistance level 61K. That's what we need to pass. And then most likely we're going to 70s. I don't want Bitcoin to move too fast, too high, because I want the altcoins to rally, continue to rally, right? Because we make our biggest money on the altcoins right now. And then we use that to accumulate, my strategy is that at least, we use that to accumulate more Bitcoin. The biggest altcoin of all time is Ethereum, right? Ethereum is set up to be a really bullish structure. On a pullback, Ethereum is, add more Ethereum in your portfolio. The story with Ethereum is, the Ethereum 2.0 with the new upgrade they're going to do in 2 months. Basically, the transaction fees will be stable, and they will burn those fees. So that if there's enough activity and a lot of activity in the network, which Ethereum has a lot of activity, they will burn more. So the supply will, over time, there would be a supply pressure. So you would have less supply, still high demand. So Ethereum going from a inflationary asset to a non-inflationary asset. So that means it's gonna significantly move up from here, and once we really see the activity of the burning of transactions. Okay, so I'm very bullish on Ethereum. My last trade entry on Ethereum was 390. I can't believe that was so recently. I'm gonna have to figure out why this computer is so slow. Wow, I mean, they're like 3,900. Look at this money flow. Squeeze is all fired. So I do expect Ethereum to pull back a little bit and consolidate. So you know, think about, if you don't have exposure to Ethereum, think about with the kind of like the histogram coming down a little bit, you'll have an opportunity to get back in, you know, add to your portfolio if you want to add. My near-term Ethereum target is 5,000, as I've been always saying that. Since 390, I got in again. I added at 390. I lost some Ethereum in trading because Ethereum is not easy to trade in terms of futures with leverage, because they definitely hunt your stops. So I lost some Ethereum, but then just by not touching my hodling portfolio, you know, it just increased in value significantly. Okay, so those are, I think, crypto-wise. Look at the, very quickly, let's look at the coin market cap. Let's go to the main page. Look at Dogecoin. After Elon Musk last night, this thing tanked to 47. I actually thought about trading and getting back in at 47, but I wanted it to come down to 30 so I could get in at 30, but it never happened. So I have high expectations of Polkadot. If this thing comes down to 38, always buy. Buy at 38, 41, 42. You can, you know, kind of do quick scalping, but long term hold. On a pullback to 38, 39, get into Polkadot. Uniswap, again, under 40 is a buy. VeChain, under 21 is a buy. Under 20 would be excellent. This is one, you know, I have a lot of these. Chainlink, look at this. I mean, I've been in this still since, I don't know, $13. Solana is my other favorite Ethereum competition. This thing is going to be in hundreds. It went up too quickly, though. I mean, it may need to pull back. And let's see. Then you have these crazy coins like this. I mean, I don't even know what they do, but yeah, it's 730% return. That's crazy. KSM is another one. Kusama, definitely you want to have on your portfolio. Elron, you want to have lots of these on your portfolio. Oh my god, it went up to 188. Wow. I think I bought this at $10. I didn't even look at it. This is crazy. I have to look at it. I don't have that much. I think I have like 10 of them. But, you know, I wish I had bought more. And then I have Zilliqa. Oh my god, look at Phantom. I mean, I got into this thing late. I mean, I bought it at like 45 cents. It's doubled from where I got in. Definitely recommend FTM. Engine Coin, it's kind of, I was in this thing for 70 cents. This is a great project. I think they will do well. It's just based on other things moving. It's not moving right now. It's not its time, but it'll move. All right, so that's some coins. I wanted to show you guys a calendar trade. in Tom's options. Let's search for that. And then I want to call it a night in a few minutes. Let's see. Karthik, I just saw your question about do you scan for blood diamonds? I think we should figure out a way to scan those things in TradingView. I actually haven't done. I have no idea how to do scans on TradingView. I'm sure there's a way. I never done it. I guess you do alerts and then they'll notify you. I think we can do a blood diamond alert. I just don't know how you do the scan. We should figure that out between us and then run this thing. Especially for bearish setups, it works just like magic. I mean, most of the time the way I use it is I just exit the position, take profits. If I'm in a position and I see a blood diamond on a 4-hour on the stock I own or option I own, I'm exiting immediately and let the blood diamond do its thing, and then I get back in. So let's see, where did I go? Let me show you guys. Calendar Trapper. I don't know if this is the right thing. Let's see. All right, so we have some calendar trades. Let's see. You have a max risk of 117 for a profit of 379. This is a good ratio. That's a 12% skew. This may be good. Okay, but the chart is not that good. So the goal of the calendar is you want to make sure a stock that stays in kind of a particular price zone. It looks like 195 is the support and resistance. So you have to be okay with seeing some pain, because this thing will probably go up here and then come back down. So that's so you'll be risking 117 to make 444. Your goal is basically you're selling the June strike 195 put. You're buying July 195 put. So when this thing gets closer to expiration, this thing is going to come down to 0, hopefully, and this will come down as well. But this will come the sold leg will come down a lot faster because it's a closer expiration, right? So this is not my favorite calendar setup. I want this thing to stay, like, I don't want to see gaps, okay? But I will post this. Just, I want you guys to see this. Last week you gave me WB, don't think it worked. If I gave you WB, you have to stay in it until the expiration. You're not going to know if it worked. Unless you went outside the legs here. You're going to have to wait. These things they have a duration. Like you, basically on this one, this is a 42-day trade. So you are going to be in this 38 days. So you have to position size these. The way I like them is I position size the entry debit to something I could lose the whole thing. So you have to wait. The way the calendar works is you're going to be okay with some gyrations. let the skew play, right? Because the skew you will benefit from the skew between the legs when the first leg gets closer to expiration. Oh, triple threat bulls is different. That's a Tom's scan for. We'll do that too. You're gonna have to, those things are, the chart looked good to me. That's a triple threat bull. Calendar trade are different. We will look at the triple threat scan as well. So this is calendar. Calendar trades are typically pretty decent returns at Tom's. Triple threat bull or triple threat bear, if it doesn't work immediately, you want to get out so you keep your loss. So let's look at, this is ExxonMobil. I don't like trending things on calendars. WBA. Okay, this is a better calendar trade. So it looks like it's found the zone. What is the skew? 10%. So oh yeah, you did well. It's probably if you got out, if there's earnings, you don't want to get into those unless you want to risk it for the earnings. All right, so WBA, when I did calendar backtesting, WBA has been good to me, but it doesn't mean it's going to work this time. But this looks good. So you're risking 76. So this is 1-to-1 ratio. The chart is not perfectly. So I think this will settle tomorrow, get to a better chart. Sometimes the risk graphs on these are harder to draw. So I'll put these are examples, just test drive these, until you get comfortable. All right, I'll post this one as well. You want these things to, like this is a May expiration. I like this because in 2 weeks you'll find out. This thing needs to go to 0 or like closer to, do you want the premium to melt? And this one to maintain some value, so like the difference actually you make the money. That's what makes these things consistent kind of winners. All right, so let's take a look at the two things that in Tom's scanners that I like is these darknet signals. So if there's a darknet stock with a darknet buy that historically worked, there's a buy here, but I don't see a historical data, so we'll skip on this. Like this one, that had a darknet buy, it went up, and then this is take profit, come down. So this has a potential, this is American Public Education, this is a potential darknet buy. So it looks like it goes till, I don't know, this is probably, is this 50? Not sure. This may be a simple moving average. Oh, but it has earnings in 3 days. We may need to do we need to take a look at this. Maybe there's an earnings trade below this buy zone if there's enough credit. All right, sometimes I look at these things. If there's a darknet scan, I don't know the details of what Toms do in darknet, but if you see a darknet buy and it's also on money calendar, and also we see some sort of squeeze, they're good setups. Like I've caught Amazon in this multiple times. When that happens, it's really good. let's see. Let's take a look at, I think, where is Tom's I think it's this 1030 crossover, triple threat bull. No? I forgot where he keeps his, yeah. So this is bullish triple threat. Let's do, so there's one. Pop group. I don't know, it doesn't look exciting to me, none of the names. Maybe there are more bearish stuff. So this is triple threat bear. Yeah, this looks it's a potential bearish trade. You're risking 935 to make 3,000. It is at the support level, so if it breaks down, the anticipation is that we're moving down here. This is, I'm gonna post this triple threat bear. Just I want to just track it for our purposes. Let's see. Where's our post? I think I put everything on the same folder, so you guys know what to do. Oops. Karthik, how did the bond class go? Did all of you make money on the bond trades? I kind of missed a lot of that. Hopefully I can watch it, the videos. All right. So I'm posting this so we can monitor this. Basically buying a 300 put June 18, selling 260 put. So it's a vertical spread. The anticipation is that, I guess they had bad earnings. The expectation is the continuation of the move down, right? This ABMD. We can monitor this. All right, guys. I think that's it for tonight. Let me know. I hope this was helpful. Actually, you know what? Let's take a look at Amazon. Let's look at some of the big names, right? Very quickly. I have to go after that, but I just want to look at Amazon because I want to get back in. Okay, it's trending down. It's a sell signal. All right, we're gonna have a little bit more pullback, even though we've upturned. So we may have a bounce up and then come back down again. So maybe a small small bump up and then coming back and we consolidate here. It looks like we may consolidate around 3,300 and below. So thank you guys. Thanks for joining. I hope this was helpful. Yeah, there are too many opportunities. I like, picking a few and just testing out our strategies. These days, I don't put a lot of trades. I only do a few of them and just manage them. That makes it easier for me to monitor the positions while having a full-time job. Let's see. Karthik says Amazon is a nice reverse, inverse head and shoulder. Okay, let's see. All right. I can move my charts. Come back here. Yeah, I like the squeeze on hourly. I want to see a lot more money on the money flow, a lot more green on the money flow though. Karthik, I don't see it. But it is getting there. It's going to get there. So we may have a bounce. So these crosses are like fake outs. So I tried to go up. It was a manipulation. They took down all those people who got in. Same here, quick, manipulation here. Let me see. Let's look at the. I like looking at the different indicators. Yeah, we're under the moving average for money flow. We're in the negative territory. So I think we're going to do a little bit of range trading here. Once this changes, we have a cross to the upside or pending cross. It looks like it's turning. So we may have a little bit of upside and then roll over. We're going to have to watch this on daily median. As you can see, when it's under the daily median, you are consolidating and it is the resistance. When you're above, it's a support. And then when you break it down, you go high, same thing when you break up, it's going up. So this could be a beginning of a little bit of bigger down move for Amazon. We could go down to 3150s, guys. This 618 number is it's very attractive. Yeah, I don't like seeing that. It could happen. So if we end up going down to 3150, that's when I'm buying Amazon, okay? All right, we're going to look at that. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Have a great week. Let the trade come to you. Let's make lots of money. Be selective on your trades. It's a choppy market still. Don't, make sure position size, don't this is not the momentum trade days at this, not at this time, until it kind of clears the direction, we'll see. I think you want to be quick in and out, play conservatively, protective trades, manage your positions, okay? All right. Thank you, guys. Have a great week. Karthik says it would be helpful if we can get top 3-5 picks from all your setups, upside or downside. Yeah, good comment. Yeah, we'll do that. Thanks, guys. Have a good day. Bring your ideas. We can always look at your ideas as well on these sessions. All right, very good. I'll be talking to you this week. Thank you, guys.